Be reasonable. You need food. I want to help.
Help? No. You want to demonstrate superiority by throwing food at me as if I were wild. Cease your patronizing human.
I'm not patronizing you. When I went hungry, I received help from unexpected sources.
I don't need your pity.
You elves will never change. You ignore the obvious. A beggar, even when arrogant, remains unimpressive, even ridiculous.
So, you've come to laugh, to marvel at freaks.
Now I'm angry.
You speak of anger. I would beat you so hard you'll remember me. You.
Calm down. It'll be all right. I've brought...
We must now accept... Thank you.
Say no...
In exchange.
I'll soon...
Yeah.
Farewell.
A beautiful area. Grasses are enchanting.
Witcher. No,
Well,
not for...
I must hurry.
How's Joe? My back aches.
Greetings, Witcher. I've heard a lot of good things about your kind.
That's rare. Usually people treat me like a leper.
Not in my house. When I was a child, I heard many tales of a Witcher who saved my grandfather's life in exchange for a silver penny.
That must have been a while back. I'm Geralt.
Oh, yes, in the olden days. I'm Julian. It's a pleasure.
Any work for a witcher?
That's right. We extract antique items from the underwater city. You'd be amazed how much people are willing to pay for them. The fish people don't like it. Unfortunately, we've already hired a different witcher.
Another witcher? Who? Where is he?
His name is Berengar. You'll find him in the crypt. I think he's finally gotten to work.
Thanks. We'll talk again about the Vodyanoi. I need to speak with Berengar first. Farewell.
Yes?
So, you like to gamble?
I love gambling.
Female gamblers are rare.
So are interesting men. If you don't care to play, leave.
I saw a Rusalka by the lake, but was puzzled to see her bleeding from the mouth. I asked Witcher Berengar about her.
What did he say?
She proved to be a Bruxa in truth.
How do you know what a Bruxa is?
My grandmother told me of vampires when I was young.
Tell me.
The Bruxa is a vampire. A vampire almost as horrid as the Nosferatu. Quite attractive. Bruxae easily lead foolish boys astray. She has her way with them, then sucks their life away. Bruxae give you nightmares. Usually they remain silent, though they can scream terribly. Fortunately, they cannot stand garlic. Oh, they're rendered helpless when you cut off their heads.
Thanks. I'll be sure to smack any Bruxa I meet with garlic and decapitate her right away.
I'm pleased to be of use. Keep away from elves, or they will stay for good.
What heat! May the sun set quickly. Though recently I've had terrible dreams of night wraiths.
Tell me your dreams.
Midnight demons emerge when the moon is high. I dream they carry me through the air, dance around me, then let me fall.
Where did these dreams come from?
One night, I saw night wraiths dancing in the fields. Even as I say this, I feel my flesh creep.
Tell me more.
I saw demons born of moonlight, wind, and the soil cooled after a day's heat. They hovered over the ground raving. When one gazed at me, I ran as fast as my legs could carry me. I swore never to venture into the fields at night.
Thanks. I'll tend to the night wraiths.
Somehow I cannot forget the name.
Mark my words. I beg you, spare any Rusalka you catch at the lake.
Why do you care about Rusalkas?
Well, quite useful creatures. Comely. One shouldn't kill them.
Ah, boys.
What say you?
Fear not. I leave naiads and Rusalkas alone.
Ah, a load off my heart.
Hit me, Chicky.
Alvin admires.
Geralt?
I'm here about the notice.
I'll buy any basilisk hides you have. Reptile skin shoes are in fashion in Vizima, you know.
I'll come and see you if I find any more.
Hurry, no fashion lasts forever.
Tell me the story of your grandfather.
Grandfather, may Melitele watch over his soul, had a plot of land. A piece of a rocky, frozen valley in northern Kovir, and a deserted coal mine with no coal. Grandfather always said that a treasure was concealed in the valley. He worked hard every year to discover that treasure. Initially, many gladly took the jobs he offered and helped. But soon it became clear that Grandfather had gone mad, that there was no treasure. When he was 47, had rheumatism and a collection of Bobolak scalps above his mantle, he was overcome with grief and went outside. He began cursing the heavens, berating all the known gods in the foulest language he knew. The gods answered. There was a terrible rumble, and an avalanche descended on the valley. Grandfather regained consciousness, burrowed out of the snow, and looked around to see something that would change his life. The entire valley was glimmering strangely, glimmering so beautifully that he nearly didn't see the beast coming towards him with a heavy gait. Grandfather fled, bending over once to pick up a strangely glimmering stone. In short, he escaped. Descending from the mountains, he encountered a witcher who agreed to slay the monster in exchange for a silver penny. They returned to the valley, and the witcher slew the beast. He could not help noticing the wealth laying in that valley, yet he demanded nothing beyond the penny promised him earlier. Grandfather grew to trust him and knew that sooner or later someone or something would come along and want to take his treasure, for the treasure in the valley was immense, Geralt. Diamond deposits that took years to extract. They became partners. The Witcher watched the workers, killed monsters, drove off bandits, and Grandfather managed the business. He's a legend in Kovir, and my family is wealthy and respected. That's the whole story.
What's up?
Soon I'll marry the village mayor's daughter, Alina. We're planning our wedding as we speak.
Play dice?
Occasionally. These peasants play insanely often, so I've gotten some practice.
Interesting.
We could play sometime, though I should warn you, I am a professional.
You don't speak like one from Rivia.
Race nonsense.
Dandelion wished I tell you about the local herbs. He said you may need them for potions.
Since when is Dandelion interested in herbs?
He wanted me to betray the secret of lovage. Seems a local lass caught his eye. The herb must have reminded him of you. As you tend to our monsters, I'll gladly help.
Awfully selfless of Dandelion. I'll gladly hear about herbs.
Wonderful, but don't think me a witch. I know what any wise woman knows.
I'm content to listen.
Ganesha or moon rose resembles the wild rose. Legend tells that it grows where falling stars landed. Herbalists find use for Ganesha petals. Of course, the burberk tree bears dark fruit that helps prepare infusions. Though very rare, honeysuckle grows especially in fields. Its leaves likewise resemble ivy. Examine them closely to find their use.
Thank you.
Quite welcome. Now to my chores.
A customer.
Why so surprised?
Rarely do any buy arms in murky waters. I'm no salesman like my father.
Your father?
My father told me to sell arms. But if no one buys... but better not to argue with father.
Maybe he wanted you busy.
Perhaps. I'm to sit quiet and sell to those who want to buy.
Alvin admires you.
Strange. You don't speak like one from Rivia.
Foolish lasses. Berengar's clearly more handsome than you.
I am ever so clever. Look here, our champion cow.
A true queen.